Hey, what's up? Anne here at Living with Grace, YouTube, podcast, wherever you are listening in or watching. Know that this is a channel where we're all about living under God's grace, living with His grace, understanding His grace as we live our day to day, understanding that even the things that we go through in life is meant to make us stronger once we overcome it, but we also need God through that, right? We can't do it on our own. As much as we say, God's given us the knowledge and the strength and the power He has, but we need Him. We cannot do it without Him. All right. So let's talk today about friendships. Let's talk about friendships. Whether you have friends with men or women, just friends in general. Are they true friends? Are they your friends? Are they, genuine friends? Because those that are around you may not even be your friend. Yeah, they may not even be your friend. I'm going to plug it in. My laptop's dying. Got to make sure we got some juice. So yeah, hold on. There we go. Okay, so let's talk about it, right? So those that you have hanging around you, just like in the Bible, Judas, I wouldn't say he was necessarily a traitor. He was supposed to do what he did. Those that you hang out with closest to you, those that are very, very close to you, and they betrayed you. I don't know if it's happened to you, but they've betrayed you and you hate them. But if you really think about it, maybe their act was to actually happen in order for other things to take place. Have you ever considered that, instead of just like getting mad at them and hating yourself or disliking yourself? Disliking yourself because you allowed it, you should have saw it. We tend to go through things with our friends and say, oh, it's my fault or it's theirs, and they did this, and it's a back and forth situation when something just happened. Are we dealing with what just happened? So it's like, I believe, being grown and being mature, understanding situations, understanding happenings, right? It happened for a reason. Focus on why it happened. Not why it happened, sorry. Focus on the happening and what was brought to light in that. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to say it's their fault. It's Judas's fault. It's their fault. I honestly think it happened for a reason. I think things are exposed, things come to light, like situations happen in that in circumstances like that for a reason. So what is it that you could have changed? What is it that you will change? Do you know what I'm saying? Instead of blaming the person, blaming the situation, it happened, right? And so even in that, sometimes our decisions are based off of like, I'm not going to have friends anymore, or I'm not going to talk to her or him anymore. Make those decisions after you solve what was done. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was brought up for a reason. It happened for a reason. Deal with that. Do you know what I'm saying? Deal with that. So, okay, example. So you have close friends. One of your friends sleeps with your man. You got to deal with that. Like, talk to him, talk to her, or talk to her, because it could be vice versa, and then talk to him and assess. Don't punish yourself. It happened, right? It happened. How are you going to deal with it? I like to solve things instead of sitting there dwelling on like, how could I prevent it? Oh, it's my fault. Oh, I'm mad at this person. I'm mad at that person. I'm just like, okay, this happened. Where do I go from here? What do I do going forward? Because arguing with this person, arguing with that person is not going to solve what just took place. Sitting back and assessing, okay, this happened. It was exposed. It happened. How am I going to solve it? Long term, like the ending goal, like arguing with people is not going to really solve it. Yeah, you're frustrated. Yes, you have emotions. Yes, you're going to deal with it. But everything happened for a reason, if you really think about it. I was, even to those that are watching that this has happened to, and you're still scarred from it, it happened for a reason. And those that are watching or listening, and this has happened to you, and you solved it, and you're looking back and saying, thank God that happened. Thank God that happened. It happened. It happened. Situations in our lives are brought up. exposed or brought to attention, like right at the front, right? Center stage, for it to be dealt with. How are you going to deal with it? Because it's happening to you. It's happening to you, right? And it happened for a reason. It really did. And I believe the way we answer it, the way we solve it, is how we come out on top. So arguing, cussing, that's part of it, but it won't solve it. It won't solve it. Comment below if that's happened to you. If you solved it, comment below and share it with us. If it's happening, comment below. And if you've never experienced this but witnessed it in somebody else's life, comment below. Just comment, or drop me an email or something like that, because these are topics we need to discuss. When you're living your life, this is your life. You have these friends, you have this family, you have this job, you have this career, you have this passion, you have this choice. You want to, this is your life. And when things are brought up, it's how you deal with it, because in you not dealing with it, it may happen again. Because I believe it's brought up for a reason. Something needs to be dealt with. Do you know what I'm saying? And so even with Judas, when he did what he did, he was supposed to do that. That was part. Comment below. I believe Judas was supposed to do that with Jesus. I really do. And had that not happened, at least if Judas was not a part of history in terms of Jesus going to the cross, by Judas ratting out or doing whatever for silver, we wouldn't be, realistically, Jesus wouldn't be able to fulfill what he was supposed to fulfill. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a part of life. It was a part of the journey. So we do, and might even now, have friends or people around us closest to us that will betray us in some form or fashion. It's how we deal with it. It's how we deal with it. Anyhow, comment. And what? I'll see you in the next video, right? I'll see you in the next video. Enough love. Enough love.